Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to make duct tape flower pens. Nowadays, duct tape is used more as a craft than just as a general tool. It's available in different colors and also in different prints. Duct tape flower pens are very easy to make. Duct tape is very convenient and it's very affordable, and you don't really have much rules in how to making it. It's a little bit more of what your style is. I learned to make duct tape flower pens in a service project for church, and since then I've been hooked. They've worked for me as party favors and also as gifts, and even just to decorate some of my pens that were just basic pens. So enough talking, let me go ahead and show you how to do this. So by the end of my presentation, you'll know how to construct these pens, you'll know what tools are needed and also the supplies that's required, and also where it's available to purchase. So let's go ahead and get started. So the supplies you need are basically just scissors, and it's your only tool, better yet said. And the supplies, of course, is duct tape, which is your primary tool. And for purposes of me showing you for this presentation, I've got a solid duct tape roll and also in print. You can find even Hello Kitty, you can find zebra print, there's flames, there's many different prints, tie-dye that you can find. And it's also available in dollar stores from Walgreens, CVS, and Michael's, of course, but it's just a little bit more expensive. And in my presentation, I'm going to go ahead and cover pens. So I also purchased a pack of pens at the dollar store. So you can go ahead and pick whatever object it is that you want to cover. So to start off, you want to go ahead and cut rectangles of duct tape. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the pink. You can be a little bit more precise and use a ruler and cut rectangles by 2.5 inches, but I just like to do it by eye because it's more my style. So I just go ahead and cut a piece, and the duct tape needs to be folded, but not all the way. So you need to fold it in a triangle as so here, but you need to make sure you leave a little border of free tape on the side as shown there, and also tape here, because this is what's going to go against the pen. Okay, so we're working with two different patterns, a solid color and also the leopard pattern. So you want to go ahead and cut multiple squares. So from here, you're going to go ahead and fold it again to make a triangle. And the reason why you left that space here without being folded originally is because when you fold the second time, it's going to be able to stick and stay into a triangle and have the tape that's going to go against the pen. So once you've done that a couple of times and you've collected a few, here's a piece that I had cut previously, you are ready to start your pen. So you can just cut any little tiny random piece and cover one of your pens. So I'm going to go ahead and pick any random color. I'm going to remove the lid, and then let me go ahead and just cut a little bit so it could be to cover my tip. So again, it's just a little small portion. You just grab it and you're just gonna cover the top. The reason is if you don't cover the top, it's gonna be uncovered. For the most part, the flower will cover it, but I just like to generally cover the tip so that it can all be colored in duct tape. So once I have that started, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my squares or one of my triangles now folded, and then I'm going to go ahead and place it with the point facing to the top and stick it around the pen. Now, wrap it nice and tight so that the flower can get formed, and this is going to be the first petal of your flower. So you should have a pen that looks like this for now. So notice how this one I wrapped it around this way. The next piece that I take, I want to go ahead and wrap it the other way so that they face each other. And you want to make sure you place it so that the height is typically the same as it was before. So then from this side, now you should have two that are interlocking and that are looking at each other. So if you were to look inside, you don't see the pen tip because I covered it with pink. Okay? So now, because I'm using two different prints, I'm going to go ahead and now continue using the pink, and then I'm going to do it the opposite side. So if I have two going one way, I'm going to do two going the other way. So here is my pink, and then I'm going to wrap the other pink the other way. And same thing, they all have to face up so that the points can be towards the top. So once I have that set in place, it should look like this. And notice how the flower is starting to get formed. Now, because I'm using a different print, I'm going to go ahead and now incorporate my leopard print. And you always want to do it on the section the opposite section from what you just began. So since I did the other way, I'm now going to start bringing in my different pattern the opposite way. So now it looks like this. So now you have some of your pink as your base, and then you have the leopard going around. So I'm going to go ahead and put two more leopard around and bring in one more on the other side. And then now you can see my flower in the inside, how it's starting to get formed. And ultimately it's on you if you shape it so that it's skinnier or so that's a little bit wider. This one, for example, right now is a little bit skinnier, but I just need to add some of the pink, and it'll be then it'll be a little bit wider. So now I'm going to go back and bring pink out. So I'm going to go ahead and add it again, opposite direction that I just did the leopard in. And I'm running out of squares that I've cut, so I will definitely need to cut some more squares. And I have one here. And so then so far we are here. Let me just go ahead and put the pen down so I can cut more squares. And remember, it's just like a rectangle, and then you just cut a triangle. You just fold a triangle. Make sure you leave some of the space so that when you fold over, it has glue, and it will then glue onto your pen. Once you have that, just go ahead and place it. And then I think for this example, I'm just going to leave it with these. Again, it's your choice how many petals you choose to make on your pen. I'm going to just leave this one with this amount of petals so that I can just show you how to cover it. Now there's two ways that you can cover your pen. You can cover it all a solid color, or you can continue adding triangles going down as in these examples. So for this purpose, I'm going to show you how to just cover it with the same rectangles, just because I want you to see how fast and easy it is. So you can make it alternating, it's your choice, or you can make them just a solid color. So just give me a second so I can cut some squares, and then you can see it all together. So again, fold, and then fold over, and then fold on top of your pen. And again, the point has to go up, so I want to make sure my pen in general on the bottom is covered. And you work with the duct tape. Remember, you mold it however you want to have it. So here I am, I moved it so that it would cover some of the black that was showing from the pen, or the purple. So here I am folding and cutting some more, and from here same thing with the pattern. I just want to have it like even. Fold and fold over. And notice, like, even if you're not really precise and they're not identically the same size, it still works. It's just a little more time consuming when you use a ruler, because you have to measure each and every single one. So same thing, you're just going to go down, so wherever you left off with the previous one, you want to go ahead and make sure that you do it on the same side. So here, for example, notice how it starts here, so I want to just make sure the next one I place it around the same area, and then just work myself down so that I cover the pen and so that it's symmetrical to the other one. And then here I'm going to do my pink one. And this specific pen has a grip, a finger grip on it, so I am not really, I don't mind covering it. So for my pen purposes, I'm going to go ahead and cover it because I want it to be even. So once you finish it all, you should be here and your pen should be covered, and here is what the final outcome looks like. It's all covered, and I have it alternating in the leopard and the pink, and here's the flower. I hope that this video was informative and that you learned how to put it together. Just remember to take your time and to do it step by step. And again, supplies you can buy at CVS and Walgreens or the dollar store. I bought these specifically at the dollar store, so it's the same thing. The duct tape it still works. It doesn't have anything different. So thank you for your time.